Boston, America's cradle of liberty, education, and now, one of the most expensive cities to rent in. Today, we're diving deep into every major neighborhood, revealing exactly how much a one-bedroom apartment will cost you and what you get in return. Whether you're moving to Boston or just trying to survive here, this is your complete rent map for 2025. But before we reveal the map, ask yourself, do you want to guess where rent is going? Or do you want the blueprint? Hit subscribe, we break it down for you. Now let's get started. What does $4.8 thousand a month get you in Boston? Start with a brownstone and a view of Prada. A one-bedroom apartment in Back Bay now costs $4.8 thousand a month. This is Boston's most iconic luxury district. Think historic brownstones, the Charles River Esplanade, and upscale shopping on Newberry Street. It's where Boston's old money meets millennial tech wealth, all dressed in cashmere. But if you think Back Bay is pricey, wait until you see where tech is building Boston's future. Let's head to Seaport. Glass towers, rooftop bars, and waterfront views, but they all come at a price. In the Seaport District, one-bedroom rent averages $4.3 thousand. This is Boston's fastest-growing luxury zone, fueled by tech giants and sleek new developments. It's where startups, sea breeze, and six-figure salaries collide. But old charm never goes out of style. Next stop, the gas lamps and cobblestone streets of Beacon Hill. It's one of the oldest neighborhoods in America, and still one of the most expensive. Renting a one-bedroom here costs $4.3 thousand a month. Home to the Massachusetts State House, Beacon Hill is elegance carved in brick and granite. Narrow lanes, ivy-covered facades, and historic prestige command a premium. Now let's shift to a place where art and architecture meet. Artsy, diverse, and lined with Victorian brownstones. South End has a price tag to match its vibe. A one-bedroom here rents for around $4.2 thousand. It's a haven for creatives and professionals who love cafes, galleries, and cultural flair. Think weekend farmers markets and neighborhood jazz over cocktails. From polished brownstones to pasta-packed alleyways, we head north. Want history, cannoli, and a front-row seat on the Freedom Trail? It'll cost you. Rent in the North End averages $4.1 thousand for a one-bedroom. It is Boston's Little Italy, rich with food, tourists, and tradition. But its walkable charm keeps demand and prices consistently high. From colonial to revolutionary, let's head north across the river to Charlestown. Once home to shipbuilders, now home to lawyers, Charlestown has changed. One-bedroom apartments here average $3.9 thousand. Iconic landmarks like the Bunker Hill Monument meet modern condos and renovated row houses. It's a neighborhood of reinvention. But if you're looking for authentic hustle and cultural depth, Chinatown is calling. It's packed, loud, delicious, and increasingly unaffordable. Expect to pay around $4 thousand for a one-bedroom. Chinatown remains a cultural anchor amid encroaching development, while the Leather District blends loft living with downtown edge. It's tradition and transformation in one tight grid. Next, we cross the river to a city within the city, Cambridge. If Harvard doesn't price you out, the startups might. Average rent for a one-bedroom in Cambridge is $4.1 thousand. Home to Harvard and MIT, it's brains, bikes, and biotech. But prestige comes with premium pricing. Back in Boston proper, let's explore where the youth pack in for nightlife and savings. Welcome to Allston and Brighton. Think college parties, basement bands, and rent that doesn't ruin your soul. A one-bedroom apartment here averages $3.2 thousand a month. Popular with students and recent grads, this area is loud, lively, and always in motion. It's one of Boston's last bastions of semi-affordable living. Next up, tree-lined streets and eco-conscious neighbors. We're heading to Jamaica Plain, where murals meet farmers markets and nature hugs the city. Rent here is around $3.2 thousand for a one-bedroom. JP is a blend of progressive values, family vibes, and weekend bike rides through the Emerald Necklace. It's cool without trying too hard. Now let's scale the hill that medical students call home. This is Mission Hill. Compact, convenient, and always caffeinated. One-bedroom apartments here rent for about $3.1 thousand. Mission Hill sits at the doorstep of Boston's hospital district, buzzing with med students and residents on call. Space is tight, but so is the commute. But for the renters betting on the next big thing, East Boston is rising fast. Waterfront views and flight paths, it's Boston's next frontier. A one-bedroom here will cost you around $3.5 thousand a month. Eastie blends immigrant grit with glossy new construction. Development is surging, and so are prices. Heading south, we enter Boston's largest and most diverse borough, Dorchester. Big, bold, and still somewhat affordable, for now. The average one-bedroom here goes for $3.1 thousand. Dorchester is a patchwork of cultures, styles, and rents. From the harbor-facing Savin Hill to artsy Upham's Corner, it's full of potential. And just next door, a neighborhood that's kept its identity strong. Welcome to Roxbury. If you want culture, roots, and a price under $2.5K, start here. One-bedroom rent in Roxbury averages just $2.2 thousand. Rich in African-American history and community pride, Roxbury is ground zero for Boston's creative class. And for now, it's still affordable. Now let's step further out to find some breathing room. Mattapan is up next. Suburban streets, city access, and rent that lets you exhale. A one-bedroom averages $2.3 thousand a month. Mattapan is quiet, community-centered, and deeply rooted in Caribbean-American heritage. It's one of the few areas where you can still live without breaking the bank. Let's keep moving west. Next stop, Hyde Park. Boston's southern edge feels like a different world. Rent for a one-bedroom is around $2.6 thousand. Hyde Park is all about green space, family homes, and weekend peace. It's ideal for renters trading convenience for calm. Now it's time for a quiet favorite for long-timers. This is West Roxbury. Backyards, barbecues, and a break from the buzz. A one-bedroom here goes for about $2.8 thousand. West Roxbury has a suburban feel without leaving the city. If you want a driveway in Boston, this might be your shot. And just a hop away, Roslindale is giving renters more reasons to stay. It's Boston's best-kept village, with rents to match. One-bedroom apartments average $2.8 thousand. Roslindale is walkable, welcoming, and full of character. It's where community feels real and the Saturday farmers market still thrives. That wraps our journey. Now let's recap the highs and lows. Back Bay takes the crown for Boston's priciest neighborhood at $4.8 thousand a month. Roxbury holds the most affordable spot at just $2.2 thousand. Allston, Jamaica Plain, and Dorchester sit comfortably in the middle and offer the best balance of location and price. But where are people actually moving? Renters are migrating toward the edges. East Boston, Roslindale, and Mattapan are gaining popularity fast. Neighborhoods like Seaport and Beacon Hill remain high-end strongholds, but growth is slowing. Meanwhile, areas with transit access and more space, such as Jamaica Plain and Hyde Park, they are becoming renter favorites. Wherever you land, the rental map is changing, and fast. Boston's rent crisis isn't new, but the smart renter always stays a step ahead. If you want to thrive in one of America's most expensive cities, knowing your neighborhoods is your financial superpower. Subscribe to the Money Manual for more deep dives into city living, cost hacks, and financial survival strategies. See you in the next one.